Welcome to the live extravaganza. I'm your friendly local UPS truck driver. Come on with it. Still got all my UPS truck gear from when I was a UPS truck driver. I kept all this stuff. I like this little vest here. It's getting too big for me though. I weighed about 30 pounds less than when I did it when I was at UPS. So yeah, it's getting a little big. Um, I still keep it though. It's a nice layer to have. And also I figured, hey, if I ever have to steal a bunch of packages from the back of a UPS truck, it's gonna look legit. I got the brown pants. I got the brown button-up shirt. I got the vest. I did throw away the coat. I got a bunch of grease on the coat one time, so I ended up throwing it away. But I said, you know what? I said, when the UPS guy goes into one of those office buildings, and takes a cart of stuff into the office building, shoot, I put on my brown pants, my UPS vest, I jump up in there, get me some free Christmas gifts. Come on. I'm not that type of person. No, I wouldn't do that. Um, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I still got my Cisco uniforms as well. So if I ever need to get some groceries, I can just put on my Cisco uniform, get up in that truck. What you guys think about that? What's everybody think about that? How's the audio, everybody? Audio. Uh, Everybody know what that means? Audio, audio. Thanks for joining me, everybody, for this absolute stupidity. I can't believe people show up for this, but hey, I appreciate you. Let me get rid of that. I'm not a friendly UPS driver. I am Step Daddy Cash. Say, there we go. Step Daddy Cash in the house. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Thanks for showing up. I got to tell you, this vest is a little too long, and it keeps wanting to push up on me. Push up on me. Let me see if it works better like that. Oh, yeah, that's fresh. That's funky fresh. I'm going to wear this to the mall tomorrow. I'm going to wear my UPS vest to the mall. What you guys think? Again, thanks everyone for stopping by. Hit that like button for me if you could. I'd appreciate it. YouTube's all about an algorithm, and I got to play the game. I got to play the game. Be sure to done all that stuff for me, please. Hot seats in the house. Number one, appreciate you, hot seat. Got those notifications dialed in. Don as well. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. This Trucking Life is in the house. Channel member. Thank you, sir. Been putting out more videos. If you guys don't know, This Trucking Life's got a channel. Go check him out. Go check him out. Anyone that is a moderator in here, you're more than welcome to drop your link to your channel. That's one of the things we do here. Is we try to show you all parts of trucking. You know, all parts of trucking. So there's a lot of good channels out there. I watched a guy earlier this week that was starting at Swift. I watched a YouTube recommended a video. I was like, I watch this guy. I got nothing against this guy. Seth Ward's in the house. What up, Seth Ward? Trucking with MC has a channel. What up? Paul E's in the house. Kelly Maynard, what's going on? Not much. Chilling. Got a very early Sunday delivery in the morning. Right over by the house. So we gonna do the damn thing in the morning. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably 30 miles from the house, and I'm sitting in this damn truck. It's a bummer sometimes. It's a bummer. But with that early AM delivery, uh, I'd love to go to the house. I would, but it's like by the time I take the truck to the yard, I drive to the house. We're talking probably 8:30, 9 o'clock at the earliest, because my car's probably buried in 3 foot of snow I got to dig out. So by the time I get to the house, everybody will be in the bed. And then I got to be up and out of the house probably 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. just it's a bummer. It's a bummer, but it's like, you know, we just chill here. We just gonna chill here. I thought about going to the yard and spending the night at the yard, but then I was like, that's extra miles. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. $10 super chat. Thank you, Justin Axford in the house. Is that you working on your truck there? Is that a car or a truck? I think that's a truck. Thank you very much for the $10. I very much appreciate it. Very much. But yeah, that's kind of it. We're kind of stuck over here away from the house right now, but you know, it's gonna be super cold tonight here too, like -5 degrees here tonight. So if you guys are, you know, if you guys are out and about in the upper Midwest, be careful. Next couple days gonna be really cold. I stopped about 20 to 30 miles out and put some anti-gel in the truck and the trailer. I bought treated fuel, but at -5 degrees, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And also, I bought my truck fuel in northern Indiana, so I'm pretty sure that's treated. And then I just filled the reefer up in Wisconsin, so I didn't put a lot in the reefer because I figured the reefer was good. But you know, the high for Monday in Minnesota, the high is -2 degrees. So when the high is -2, you just put some anti-gel in it, you know, just put some anti-gel in it. Thanks again, Justin, $10 super chat. Channel member as well, Justin. I've got a lot of new channel members. Thank you guys for doing that. That's how we pay for these live shows. So if you're not a channel member, I get it. It's you know, not everybody's into that, but super thank you to all the ones that are, because that's how I pay for the StreamYard and the hotspot. So appreciate you guys. Clydesdale made it in. Hey, Clydesdale, over there at Leonard Express. I seen a Leonard Express truck today. Very, very aerodynamic looking truck. It was a Kenworth T680. He had the flow below. He had the skirts. I mean, you know, APU. He had it done right. Fate Trucking's in the house. Boom. Boom. When are we going to get a new avatar there, Fate Trucking? Huh? Huh? You got that Mac on there. We need to get that new international on there, bruh. Bruh. Oh, ho, ho. Edward done made it in. CJ Hudson done made it in. Chili Dog says, the legend himself. What's up, Cash? Not much. Not much. Dan Boatman in the house. Frank the Tank. Thumbs up there. Thumbs up if we're good. Kimo Sabis. Be sure to hit that like button. You good to go? Background Willie. Oh, he gave me the head nod. Where's one? DIY in the house. What up, Jimmy?
What's going on?
I'm just your friendly UPS delivery driver.
I see that.
You know, where's
you
your
the one
pension
leaving
benefit?
notes on my door all week?
Huh? Where's your pension
benefit? Teamsters got them.
Oh, okay. No, I would not leave a note on your door because I'm illiterate. I would just punt kick your package from the driveway.
You don't need a signature like this guy does?
No, dog. I'm a feeder driver, not a package delivery driver. So technically, I'm not allowed to touch the package.
That's what she said.
Damn it, boy.
And so, I'm gone.
And he's, you know, I went back and reviewed. You know, the other night I had a live show me and you did together, and we were playing, you know, South Park on there.
Yeah.
That's why they gave me the copyright, not because of the music in Killian's video I was playing. They got me on playing the South Park. Yeah.
But you can do that if you do commentary about it. You're allowed to do that.
Well, you know what I found odd is, I don't know the name of that show, but the copyright strike cited Margaritaville.
What?
Yeah. So that might be the name of that episode. I'm not sure, but yeah, I got to go do some more research on that. Yeah. Justin, for the guest, damn it, boy, $10
Oh, wow.
for DIY as well. Yeah, we
Dang it.
love it when DIY comes in. He is the, I would say, the voice of reason, but if anybody saw that last live show where he was flapping his jaw,
I saw you cut that up a little bit and reposted it.
oh man, I had to, dog. Love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I'm scared to check the
so
comment section in that one.
actually, I didn't post. I have cut it up, but I haven't posted it yet. That's just the original one still up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to get that posted though for sure. Um, you know, speak back to UPS and you know the way the unions work. Um, so when I was a feeder driver, which a feeder driver at UPS, for the people that does not know, that's a semi truck driver. That's usually terminal to terminal. You know, you're pulling the doubles down the freeway, or you're running to the rail yard to get containers. And you know, when you come back to the yard with those containers, you go to open up your doors and back in. If a package falls off of that container, you're not allowed to touch it and pick it up.
What?
As a feeder driver, I'm not allowed to pick that up. I have to go find someone that is like a package handler.
That is ridiculous. No
I'm
wonder
not.
rates are like stuff is so stupid. What is this freaking
uh,
1950?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I always hated going to the rail yard just because of that. It always slowed you down because you know the damn thing's been on a train and a truck and a boat, and it's like, of course the packages are going to fall out of the back when you open it. But yeah,
So what if you do touch it? Yes, 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 yes.
you could get fired. By the way,
Really?
uh, yeah, it's not in your job description to pick up packages.
Oh my gosh.
So you got to shut down the entire operation and go find somebody. You know, most of the time you find a yard guy and he radios it in. You know, and a lot of the times the yard guys are like, you know, they can do that, depending on like if they're full time yard guys or if they're like a feeder driver filling in for a yard guy. It's a whole thing, dude. It's a whole thing.
I guess.
The most annoying thing at UPS for me was a
That
lot
damn
of
jacket?
times oh, you talking about this vest right here? You talking about this? You talking about this? Dog, this is 3M. This is 3M. This is the good shit. Like
Okay.
they don't buy the cheap stuff over there. Uh, this is part of a 3-part. It's got a bomber jacket that it zips into, and then it's got a big like waterproof poncho that zips into. It's pimpalicious. It's pimp. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's what I've been up to. I said I was going to keep these in case I ever need to run up in the back of a UPS truck and steal something.
Oh. Yes.
Same thing with my Cisco uniform. I kept one Cisco uniform in case I ever need to steal, you know, a 50-pound box of Simplot fries.
40 pounds of chicken breast.
Uh-huh. Hey, dog, you catch them over by the University of Minnesota, you could snatch a pallet of chicken nuggets. Like, that's all them kids eat over there is chicken nuggets. So what you been doing today? You trucking, Maine?
No, I'm tired. I was working out in the cold all day. We were getting a new truck ready to go on the road. Well, not brand new, but somebody traded trucks and we were working on it, getting it ready to go on the road, and got it all stickered up and permitted and bladed and give it a once over. And I can't get my orange truck started. The batteries are frozen solid and dead. So I got it to take a little bit of charge. I'm gonna leave the charger on it overnight, see if I can get her started tomorrow. It got really cold. That's my fault. My fault. Stupid fault. Got distracted and forgot about it.
Okay. Um, that -5 tonight. Is that going to help it?
It's not going to help. I mean, we'll leave the charger on it, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
worth a shot. Worth a shot. I had to stop and put some fuel locks in on the right before I got over here to park. I bought treated fuel, but
Was it filtered?
negative. I didn't ask. Should I have asked?
Type 1 error.
All right then. All right then. I get it. Um, you live, you learn. I didn't ask if it was filtered.
Is it guaranteed?
Dude, you're making me look a total rookie with these questions.
Is this your
I
first
didn't
day?
ask it. Yes, I didn't ask if it was any of that. I didn't ask about any of that. Yeah. So that's me looking all rookie.
That is you.
Where the hell I was at on these comments. Frank Tank says, "What's up, Cash? Heading out Monday. Was out a month with pneumonia. Damn it, boy. Glad to see you back, Frank the Tank. Pneumonia ain't no fun. Hey, speaking of pneumonia DIY, when are you gonna jump in that pool of frozen water?
March 11th, I think it is.
Okay. You're
March
gonna
11th.
set it up where people can donate to that situation?
Yeah, we'll do another live stream like last year. Talk about it.
Okay.
It's for
Yeah,
Make-A-Wish Kids or Make-A-Wish Foundation, Wisconsin chapter. So it's Make-A-Wish Wisconsin. Last year, as a collective group, we raised $36,000, $35,570. The biggest single event donation in Wisconsin chapter's history. And you guys were responsible for like $5,500 of that. So yeah,
nice.
Thank you. Hope to do it again this year. So
nice.
much appreciated. And it's a great cause.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All those kids, they get did any of them request getting to meet you?
No, they did not know who I was. Still do
Eh.
not. Don't care either, surprisingly. Shockingly.
Okay. Chili Dogs in the house. Good audio. Thank you, sir. Richardson Carrier LLC in the house. Thank you for dropping by. Good audio. Gary Bates in the house. What up, Gary Bates? Thumbs up, poop emoji. Paul E, I got fifth wheel grease on my safety vest. That sucked. Had to throw it out. But it saved my jacket because that fifth wheel grease don't come out. Yes. In the past probably 3 or 4 years, I've lost 2 coats to fifth wheel grease. One of them I was trying to chamber a brake, and the other one I was just being an idiot and rubbed up on the front of a trailer. Because I was trying to scratch my back like a cat or something. I don't know how the hell it happened, but
you're probably taking off a kingpin lock or something. I just get that in my hair all the time, trying to take off a kingpin lock, and just don't squat far enough. Oh, nothing worse than getting it in your hair, man.
Oh man, how's that work compared to pomade? Was it red and tacky?
Yes. No. Well. Yes.
Damn it, boy. Yeah, if you're gonna get grease in your hair, I recommend that Fuel Ox. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Mash it in there good.
Yeah. So I put some anti-gel in. I use that Fuel Ox DIY.
Good deal. Good deal.
Fuelox.com promo code. Just like you see it on the screen there, you take that $sign off and you put in DIY semi and get yourself a discount. It basically takes away the shipping and the tax. It's been my experience. That 15% kind of get you, get you tax free. And I think if you order, what is it, $100 or something, you get free shipping.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's
good.
My brother
came over and picked up a couple of cases from me today because all his neighbors keep gelling up their tractors. while they're out spreading manure or
Mm,
their skid steers. I'm like, tell them
damn it,
idiots
boy.
start freaking. Most of them use power service, which is you know neither here nor there. Not saying it's their fault, but they keep freaking gelling up out in the field. Then you're out there, till you get the sucker running again.
Yeah.
Freaking cold.
Yeah. As an unofficial spokesman, let me talk about anti-gel for a minute. Are you buying Howes? Because I got some used piss bottles back there I could sell you for same price. You get the same effect.
Probably let them go cheaper.
Oh,
Tastes the
it's
same.
good stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Um, buddy of mine was telling me the other day about he had stopped and bought some Howes. And I was like, oh, let me tell you, my friend, let me tell you about a little product that, you see, the thing people don't realize about that anti-gel, not so good for your fuel economy. It's kind of like you got to have it, but it's not great for your fuel economy. But if you buy the fuel ox, you get a catalyst in with it. So it kind of like evens it out.
Yeah. If you're
For
you're in that if you're in that super cold, that freaking freeze guard, man, there ain't nothing any stronger than that freeze guard.
Yeah.
That's what the military uses. That is the product that they use. It was designed for them.
Mm. I've heard they use that in the Abram tanks they're shipping overseas.
Oh, don't even get me started. You trying to trigger me?
Oh man, that's what I do, though.
Mm,
Um, I heard the military came out and said they don't have enough tanks to ship, so stop saying we're going to ship tanks.
that did they really?
Yeah, yeah. One guy did, but then uh,
How
you
about
know,
how about instead of ship them all the way, thousands of miles over there, we just go, I don't know, a few hundred miles down the road to Afghanistan and get some of those that we left there and freaking haul them up there. Seems way more cost effective.
oh man,
Flipping idiots.
because them ones in Afghanistan's are scrap metal right now. Clydesdale says negative 35 degrees in Maine Friday. That's where I'm going with Leonard's next week. There you
Mm,
go. There you go. Get up there and enjoy it. Make sure them boys get you some anti-gel. Kelly says, RIP mom. She's well traveled, has crisscrossed the country with me. Oh, man. RIP mom. Liquid Hauler channel member says, love the cash man. Yeah, and the DIY. And the DIY. He didn't know he was getting DIY bonus when he left that comment, I bet. Finally, a real trucker live stream. Yeah, no doubt. Look at me out here in this damn truck. I'm about 30 miles from the house, DIY. I'm sitting in this damn truck.
why?
Number one, it's going to be really cold tonight, and I want to make sure my load does not freeze because it's not a thing you want to freeze. Number two, got to make a delivery at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So
Mm,
by the time I got home, it would have been about 9 o'clock, and then I would have had to been up at like 3 in the morning to go back and get the truck, and then you know, you
yes.
know.
Yes.
So I'd rather get 8 hours of sleep in the truck than to go get 6 hours of sleep at the house. You know, uh, now I can enjoy my day tomorrow once I get unloaded instead of being tired all day.
Right.
Hopefully, hopefully. Uh, Paul says they can pry my gas stove from a cold dead hands.
That's
Oh,
right.
is that a trigger? Is that a trigger DIY gas stoves?
Um, it's a good start.
Yeah, it kind of is for me. I love a gas stove, man. If I'm cooking, I want gas. I'm sorry. Like
Well,
uh,
it's stupid. Like this shit's going too far. Where are we gonna draw the line? Honestly,
mm,
like some lines need to be drawn here, and some pushback, or just complete disregard. Just you know, pass whatever you want and shove it up your ass. I'm not doing it.
nah. Nice. May Great 8 says, good evening, Cashy Chat. Watching from Sap Brothers in Columbus, Nebraska. That's a Mudflap stop right there, let me tell you. Probably save a ton of money over there. Ton of money. Cadillac Jack in the House, hanging at a small casino travel plaza from a 34 north of Albuquerque. Lots of space for my dogs to run around. Great amenities. Black Mesa Casino. There you go. Um, according to the district attorney of the greater Albuquerque area, I shouldn't be in that area, so I'll take your word for it.
Why, is there a school there? Too close to a school?
No, it has nothing to do with schools. I'm not that kind of offender, but
Okay.
yeah, I was told to leave Albuquerque and never come back if I wanted my, if I wanted
Oh
to
yeah, I
continue to be a
remember
free
that.
man.
Yeah.
Channel 19 says, hey, fellas, waiting on my lady to show up with some homemade tacos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, love homemade tacos. Some of the best, my favorite.
Elaborate.
Dennis is the Heineken is flowing this Saturday night. Yeah, that's about all I can elaborate. When I went tacos,
What's your favorite kind of tacos?
I love a fish taco.
Uh-huh.
If I got to be honest. Since per mile says parked up at the party row in Kansas City, waiting to get that drive shaft grease. Come on with it. He got a 3 gearbox special on the way. Come on. Brad Stafford, channel member in the house. Lots of new channel members here lately. I appreciate you guys. Justin says, let's do this. Running nights lately, so only been able to catch the replays. Where's the best spot to get one of those lower mileage trucks that retired from a mega carrier?
They're coming in. We just picked one up today.
I'm starting to put out my videos again. So I found, I'm gonna give it away. It's gonna come out here in the next day or two. I found some internationals. If you're into internationals, over in Iowa from that company. How do they say that? Hale, Heyl, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know the company I'm talking about? They got the black trucks.
Yeah.
Reefer company. They got some internationals over there with an A26 engine and a 12-speed transmissions, 264 rear ends in the like mid to 200,000 range. Like the one I was looking at was like 290. It was almost 300,000 on that particular one for like 90 grand. So
that mileage is kind of what, 2019s, I imagine, 2020s.
That's a 2021, I believe.
Ooh.
That's a 2-year-old truck.
Sweet spot right there.
Yeah, 2-year-old truck, 2021, just under 300,000 miles. And if I'm not mistaken, they come with a tri-pack APU on them. So
get you some of that.
They are, and they come with the flow below on them as well. They are spec'd for fuel economy. Let me tell you. If I had more like direct experience with that A26, like if I run one as a company driver or something for a while, I would definitely be thinking about those trucks, man. That's a good spot to buy a truck. Like 300,000 miles. It's got an APU on it, and so it hasn't been idled to death. Hopefully, that could be a $1 million mile truck for somebody.
Yes.
Cents per mile says got me a channel. Okay, there you go. I don't know. I don't know if you're. I'll check and see if you're a moderator. We'll get you moderated up soon and get you where you can drop a link. Paul E says Sap Brothers has the best sausage on a stick, good quality hot lamp food. Yeah. Pork chops wrapped in bacon over there. That's what I always get at the Sap Brothers. Pork chops wrapped in bacon. Delicious. Justin Axford's in the house with $10. Kelly Patterson says, Fate, I've had 4 people try to break into my truck each time. Normally Friendly puppy lets his presence be known. He got a porterhouse steak to himself for being a good boy. Yeah. Fake trucking, he orders them lot lizards and he forgets.
Needs to set a reminder
Uh
or a password.
huh. Exactly. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit on comments here, guys. So, like I say, if you want it reread, redo it. Trucking with MC hashtag winning team, winning. There you go, $10 for the guest. Thank you for coming in, DIY. I sent you that. I was like, I don't know if he's coming in or not, but
I can't do nothing else. I am so sore. I can't hardly function. I was gonna go work out tonight, but there ain't no freaking way.
Yeah, that can be rough. That can be rough. Big Rigger 61 says, howdy peeps from snowy West Michigan, 5 to 8 by morning. Damn, son, I drove through a little bit of that. 5 to 8 by morning, come on. Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I caught a little bit of that snow this morning in Wisconsin. I caught it moving across Wisconsin.
Is
But
it supposed to snow
luckily,
here again tonight?
I don't know, dude. If you look out west, it's like about every 800 miles there's a new storm coming through. It seems like. So I don't know. Haboonster says, "Ooh, Casio DIY, Schneider training truck complete, dog. We did it, Dollar General all week up and down California. There you go, bro. There you go, making that money." Kelly says DIY clippers will take care of that grease in the hair for sure.
I ain't got enough hair to spare to do that.
Ah, no hair to spare. I know what you mean. Trucking with MC. I did the same thing. DIY got it in the hair. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Let's see here. A booster. Overall good experience with a cool trainer. One corn bucket stop in Lebec, California at the Flying J. Scaled all loads, dog. There you go. That's good training. A trainer should scale all his loads, that way he can give you as much training as possible. That way you don't have to come up to me with a scale ticket at the truck stop and go, the right? Is this right? Just come up and start barking at me for just no reason. I got a new policy on that. If you need me to read your scale ticket, I'm like a fortune teller. I'm gonna need $20. If you want me to do your job, it's $20.
They
I've
call you
got
the cat scale swami.
Yeah, I'm the cat scale swami. Exactly. I take it and I hold it up to my head and I go, I'm gonna need $20. Oh man, little Joe, $4.99. I throw my cabin air filter and bulk air filters in the dishwasher. They come out pretty clean, Camo. That's a money saving tip for you right there, boys. If you didn't know, now you know.
How's your wife feel about that?
Oh, I thought he was talking about his wife when he was talking about dishwasher.
Oh.
Come on. High Boonster, $10 says, High Boonster in the house, Dollar General trainer truck complete. There we go. There you go. Let me see here. Let's get back on some comment. Oh, me. Let's see. Kelly says, woo, is admitting to federal felonies in a live chat? No, I would never admit to anything on live or recorded video. I see a lot of boys on YouTube. There's a lawyer I've been watching on YouTube. He's very funny. It's called Stop Self Snitching. Stop Self Snitching. Funny as hell. He goes through some of these rappers, like the things they say on their rap videos, and oh, it's so funny, so funny. He did one about To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. Oh man, that was a funny video. He's like, if you're there to meet a young boy and a guy in a suit walks out, why would you sit down and have a cookie? You know, like we can
Yeah.
just run out the door. Like,
Come on in. Sit down.
yeah,
Let's talk for a little bit. Would you like a cookie?
yeah. And then the guy insults the cookie. I don't even want this cookie. It's not even that good. Oh, it's like you better eat what you can because you ain't gonna get no food where you're
Yeah,
going.
that's right.
Oh, you better. Can I take all these cookies with me, please?
Put them in your wallet. Take them in.
Uh-huh. So you mind if I borrow a rubber mallet real quick so I can so I can so I can stash a few cookies for later?
Oh,
Do you got any cookies you haven't cooked yet? Like one of those frozen tubes of Pillsbury chips? Oh,
never mind the
oh,
chocolate
man.
chips. I got my own.
Oh man.
Not the sugar
Ah,
cookies. I'll be honest, that burns a little bit.
yeah. Oh man. I'd prefer you not to cut these out into shapes, you know, like
Yeah,
round is better for me.
rounded edges. Tapered is
Oh
better
man.
yet.
Yeah, exactly. That one you cut out with the Christmas tree cutter did not work for me. It went in
Yeah,
easy, but boy was hell getting it
yeah.
out.
You gotta put it in trunk first.
Oh me. Seth Ward says he filters his fuel with a cheesecloth. Okay. I always like to keep some cheesecloth in the truck just for filtering purposes. Who is this greenhorn from Minnesota driving a red International flying with a towel out his window? Ooh, I know. That'd be DIY shimmy.
No, that's a fake trucking.
Oh, dang it. I knew I'd mess it up. Hang on a second. I got to crank up a bunk heater. It's like 4 degrees outside and it's cold in here. Yeah, boy. There we go. Whew. Get that bunk heater going. All right, we back. Howdy peeps from a snowy Michigan. We read that one. Kelly says, get that grease with the clippers. Oh, this is why I'm horrible when I jump ahead on comments. I always forget ones I read. Kelly says, Ukraine rules and Russia rules. Okay. Brady mom is on top of DIY. Oh, okay. Okay. David says, evening, fellas. Evening, fellas. David says, yeah, he's right back to that 47-minute mark. Can't disagree with that.
9 minutes. We'll try it again.
Okay. So I just drove back from New Jersey to Minnesota, and I was pretty much driving into the wind the entire way. Kind of rough there coming across Ohio and Indiana, like 20+ mile an hour winds. It snowed in Pennsylvania. It snowed in Ohio. It snowed in Indiana. It snowed in Illinois and Wisconsin. So if it snows on me in Minnesota, I'm going to say it snowed the whole way back. And boy, fuel economy was brutal on this run. What can someone do this time of year, DIY, to help out? Like
turn around, and go the other direction. Catch a tailwind. I recommend a tailwind at all times. Would be the first thing.
Yeah.
You didn't get caught in that big mess in Wisconsin yesterday, did you?
Reefers.
Oh, we lagging.
No, I didn't get into. I stopped in. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think we got a lag here between the two of us.
Yeah. I thought you had stopped. Then what was you saying about a big mess in Wisconsin?
Did you get caught in that big pileup or get delayed by it? Really
Where
bad
was that
pileup
at?
in southern, down by Madison somewhere. What they say, more than 50 vehicles. It was pretty bad.
Whoa. No, I made it through Chicago last night, and then I got up around Roscoe, and it started snowing pretty good, and I said I'm over it.
Okay.
So I shut her down in Roscoe. Got up this morning, started snowing again. I caught the leading edge of that stuff that went through Wisconsin this today, but I got north of it pretty quick. So, and then I stopped and took a really long nap.
Okay.
Because that's what I do. Reefer 77's in Buckhorn, PA. We know about the Buckhorn. Big Rig 61 says, I prefer pink tacos. Okay, pink tacos. Not sure what, maybe that's salmon. I bet that's a salmon taco is what he's talking about. Or maybe some rare steak in his tie. I'm not sure what pink taco means.
Some ahi tuna.
Ah, yes. John says, what's going on, people? Hopefully you're doing fine. I'm on the 5 southbound heading to the Tulare terminal. How do a 34 reset at home in Bakersfield? Okay. Home in Bakersfield. I think a lot of this lag I'm seeing is StreamYard, because
Yeah.
I seen Fake Trucking talking about that the other day. He tested his internet before he went live, and he had really good internet, and then he goes live, and it's like super slow.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting that where like I click on a comment and it don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's StreamYard.
Yeah, we lagging. Yeah. Sterling's in the house. Of course, I can't read the comment because it won't load. There we go. Howdy, Mr. Cash and DIY. What up, Sterling? Hope you're staying warm out there in the cold part of winter. Okay, we can't even test our internet right now for some reason. DIY 12-ounce curls counts as a workout in Wisconsin. Did you know that, DIY?
Yeah, I did some of that last night. I'm not gonna lie. Ain't done it in probably 6 months. Yeah, last night we went hard in the paint for a couple hours, catching up, whatnot.
Okay. Does a Culver's Butterburger, does that count as lifting weights?
I don't see why not.
Because I was thinking about going to the gym today, but I actually didn't do it. It was too cold. You know when it's cold enough outside where you don't want to walk a quarter mile over to the restaurant. You're just like, nah, I'd rather just starve to death and get out in that cold.
You mean the kind of cold where you actually take your car to the end of the driveway to get the mail?
Yes.
Yes, did that today.
Yeah, that kind of cold. John says 2,995 miles this week. Kind of feeling it. I bet.
So
Let's
here's
getting
something.
it done.
StreamYard isn't showing this comment on in the chat here. Big Rigger 61 left a membership comment. Member for 11 months. He says, "What is y'all opinion of blowing out a DPF filter to extend the life a little longer?" I don't know why that doesn't show in the chat. I wonder if he took
Yeah,
it down.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Uh, DPF filters. I know, I know someone that took theirs out and hosed them out with water, but I know you got to be careful doing that as well. I think it's because StreamYard's lagging. I think it just popped up.
No, that's somebody
Um,
else.
oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
If you're going, my opinion, if you're going through all the trouble of taking them out, most of the dealerships have exchange programs now, where it's not as big a deal as it used to be. You can take yours in and just trade them straight up, and then they'll give you
Yeah.
a clean set, and you put them back in. I mean, you know, you're saving a lot of labor, if you're taking them, putting them in and out yourself. So I don't know what that exchange program costs, but I know it's a lot cheaper than, you know, having them take it out and wait and all that. So maybe look into that.
Yeah, if I was gonna blow it out with water, I would want a long time for it to sit there and dry properly. And you got to wonder, does the residue from the water dry? I mean, there's things going on there that's not how they clean them. So
Hmm.
it
I'm sure there's a reason they clean them the way they do. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. There's a reason they do it the way they do it. I had mine done, and they were already kind of working over there, and I think I paid $2,000 for them to take them out and exchange them. But they already had some stuff took off. They were already working in that area, so um, I don't know. I just kind of figured, um, especially with newer trucks, they don't have to be done as often. I know like in the 2011 and 12s and 13s, it was like every 250,000 miles. And then, when they got a little older, I think mine are like every 400,000 miles or something like that. And I was talking to Faith the other day about his, and somebody said those newer internationals and the like newer trucks is like every 600,000. Now, you know, read your truck's maintenance schedule. Don't just go by what I'm saying here. But um, you know, if it's ever 400 to 600,000 miles, what's 2 grand on keeping your stuff up to maintenance.
Yeah, and if you're finding yourself you're having to clean them more often than you should, I think you got some kind of issue going on. Try that fuel ox catalyst, man. I'm telling you. Uh, just now I've had that gray truck since October of 2021, and just last week it asked for its first parked regen. I've driven it, other people have driven it. I had a guy in it for a while, and it took its first parked regen just last week after a year and
Wow.
change. Now, granted, it's probably not quite as many miles as it would be, if it was full time. But
Yeah.
and
That's
it
what.
just so happened that was the first tank of fuel I ran through it without fuel because I ran out when I was out on the road. So
Huh.
the guys that work for me that use it, they know it substantially helps with the regens because you get your passive regens go better, so you don't need hardly any parked regens. Now, if you're starting with a system that's all jacked up, you can't undo the damage, But if you're starting a new DPF filters, give it a try. If you find yourself having to clean them more often than you think you should, you're running too dirty.
Yeah. Maybe look into getting some filtered fuel as well.
That's guaranteed. So get your money back.
Oh me. PC's checking in from Georgia at the Averett Express. All right. Are you at Tifton? Are you at Fulton? Norcross? Where are you at? Where you at? If you ain't got to give away your location, you don't want to. I don't give away my location. Seven Seas Transport says DIY for president. Oh, he want a ceremonial job. I wanna be Cash for president's son. That's what I want, because
Oh,
that seems to
I'll
be the
adopt you. How
job
about
to
that?
have. There
How
we
about
go.
that?
That
I just
seems
want
to
to be
be the
president so
job.
I can abuse the hell out of the power. I'll tell you what. Some
You know
people are going to
why?
be really happy with me. Some people are going to be really upset.
You know why I want to be in politics?
Uh, for the insider trading,
Well, okay, two reasons I want to be. Uh,
the
I want to
interns.
take some. I want to take some classified documents home just for the hell of it. You know what I
Me
mean?
too.
Like, like, top level CIA documents. Use them for a coaster. You know what I mean? Just have them laying on the coffee table. You know. Jackknife TVs. Think I might have had a stroke there for a second. Says you filter some red diesel through some cat litter and it may or may not take the color out. Oh, Jackknife's been watching Vice TV.
Yeah. I don't know that I would do that because you might be taking the color out, but what is dissolving out of the cat litter and ending up in your fuel?
Yeah,
it's a little solvent.
Yeah. That, and here's my thing, okay? Here's my thing. This guy was doing this on Vice, put a video out about it. And here's my thing, okay? I get it. You're avoiding paying tax on it. But when the roads go to hell, don't bitch about it. You know, like, and I'm not saying they spend all that tax money the way they should. You know, they don't consult me before they spend it. But it's like you can't not pay the tax, but then bitch about the roads are bad. You know, when the government.
So are you saying electric, like Tesla owners and people that own electric vehicles have no right to complain about the bad roads?
No, because they get taxed. You know.
Oh, do they? Is there a tax on that at the charge point? What if you charge it? What if you're charging at home?
Well, I mean, you're paying tax on it.
How?
On the electricity.
That don't go to the roads.
Yeah, but they're driving electric cars, better for the environment.
Is it though?
I'm just saying.
Aren't coal power plants dirtier than my, Toyota Camry?
I am not debating this with you. I'm saying specifically the government taxes road diesel. Okay.
Diesel.
That's what I'm saying. They're taxing the road diesel, and then when you buy off road, and I'm not even saying don't do it. I'm just saying when you run that off-road diesel that's been filtered through kitty litter on the road, and you hit a pothole that literally sends you into another dimension, it don't be like, why the hell are the roads so bad? Greg Campbell says, with that vest, you need a Busta Brown truck. LOL. I take a brown truck. I ain't against it. Give me one of them new 2023 Freightliners with a flow below and a Park Smart APU, and I make all kind of money. I give a damn what color it is if you're going to give it to me. Now, if I'm picking, I want a white one. You know. Liquid Hauler in the house says DIY is also the man.
Well, at least till the next surgery.
We'll see. I think he means in like the man's keeping us down type of way.
Oh, I always wanted to be that man. I'd love nothing more than to have 300 million people under my thumb. That'd be great.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it be wonderful?
Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Cool Trucking says, later, guys. Later, Cool Trucking. Thanks for coming in. This Trucking Life says, fuel is up. Diesel $5.19 a gallon, Columbus, Indiana. Yeah, I noticed it went down just a little bit the other day, but it had went up like 40 or 50 cents in the last month. So, yeah. Doug Kelly, channel member. Doug became a channel member. Thank you, sir. I much appreciate that. Very much, very much. Dennis Richardville says, it's cold when you got to lean forward to keep from peeing on your boots.
Shrinkage? Talking shrinkage?
Ain't it? Yeah. Ain't got that velocity that we used to have. Come on. Big Rigger 61 says, I'm just sick of these filters. 615,000 on Cummins X15 and on number 4.
Dang, that seems much.
Well, it depends on what year it is too, and it
True.
also depends on like what you're pulling and where you're pulling. I mean, if you're pulling, 100,000 pounds through the mountains every day, um,
Yeah, that's a good
you know,
point. It's also the difference between are you 4.5 miles a gallon because you're heavy haul open deck, or
yeah,
between 8 miles per gallon, with a big old fuel efficient whatever. You're using twice as much fuel. I guess that would stand to reason.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure those filters have a range like that, just like
Idle
oil
time.
filters and idle,
Yeah.
like you know, um, like on these newer trucks, they say 50,000 mile oil interchange intervals, and it's like, well, if you're 80,000 pounds through the mountains and idling the hell out of it, then no on 50. Like,
Hmm.
you know, depends on your kind of on your fuel economy. If you're somebody was talking about that one time. I think it was Nevada was talking about that. Nevada Trucking and Trails was talking about if you're if your truck is like 8 miles per gallon, Cummins says change your oil at this interval. If you're at 7 miles a gallon, change it at this interval. Makes sense, So it maybe be that way on those DPF filters.
Yeah.
And at minimum, you need fuel locks in that truck. Would be my suggestion. Haboonster says Velox is now a repo man. I saw that. How's he feeling about it, guys? Um,
Uh, I got a text from him yesterday that said he he was telling one of his buddies about waffle stomping, and and the guy spit his drink out. He was laughing so hard.
oh, okay.
I think he's enjoying it.
I
I think he's
use
enjoying it.
Big Rig 61. I use max mileage.
Is that your adult film star name? Max Mileage?
Uh, isn't that Pittsburgh Power?
It is.
Yeah. I would save money and I'd save money, I'd save time, and possibly DPF filters, and get on that fuel locks. My recommendation. Honestly, I think its Cummins might fall out on the ground and turn into a yellow motor.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's been known to
Okay.
happen. Seen that happen a time or two.
Yeah. I had a Cummins one time, and you can go down. You can go down to your local farm store. If nothing else, go to the Caterpillar dealer and get you a gallon of yellow paint and paint that sumbitch yellow, and you'll feel better about it right off the bats. Get you get you a 2-inch brush and just start slacking it on there.
It'll have better
Thicker the
power.
better.
Yep, be
Yeah.
more reliable.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You be the top one. You be the first one to the top of Mount Eagle. I guarantee you that. Oh, my financee, and I will start
That illiteracy's a bitch, isn't it?
my financee, and I will start dream teaming. Oh wait.
Dream team. What the hell do you get dream teaming? Jeepers. Oh,
Oh wait. Oh man. Once she finishes school at 90 cents a mile with FedEx Ground. There you go. I never understood why teams don't do more stuff like that. Uh, like if I was teaming, that's what I would do. I go to UPS. Right here to UPS, wherever the hell the label's at. It's on this side. I go to UPS or I go to FedEx or Hobby Lobby, somewhere like that pays big money for teams and provides you good equipment too. Um, so yeah, 2,500 to 3,000 per week is what I made there before dedicated In our 20s, gonna invest the extra.
Wow, he's got it like figured out. Hope you have the
Yeah,
discipline to save all you can, man. $2,500 a week in your early 20s is just amazing.
yeah,
Especially if you got the discipline you'll set yourself up great, man. Congratulations.
yeah, yeah. And the thing of it is, with a salary like that, um, if you mind your p's and q's a little bit, you can live on one of those salaries. Like
Half of one.
and and live a pretty damn good life.
Yeah.
Well, how it is when you're in your 20s. Like um, things are more expensive when you're in your 20s. With the TikToks and whatnot.
Uh,
This trucking life. You know what I mean? TikTok DIY. You know what TikTok is?
I've heard of it. You're always talking about it.
It's the sound a clock makes, right?
Exactly.
Oh man. SP production, all W2 work, none of this 1099 crap. Okay. Yeah, FedEx cracked down on that a few years ago.
Oh, for their contractors or what?
Yeah, yeah. On 1099, like contractors can't really. They don't like it when contractors have employees that they got on 1099. FedEx wants you to pay them like an employee.
Yeah, they want them on that workers' comp, so they don't have to pay it.
True that. Doug says, DIY, if you ain't getting triggered on this live, I sure am.
Trying not to.
Uh,
Trying to be melancholy tonight.
Russell Freight Services, hey. Hey. Jake Navy, what's your opinion for APU guys? Because I'm in the market for one. I don't know. I've had a couple three. Um, for me, I like the electric ones. They work well enough, and it matters. Like you got to set yourself up right. If you're not gonna have reflective window shades and not close curtains, the electric APU is not gonna do so great. But I had a white Peterbilt 579. It was white color, so it reflected a lot. And I had reflective shades I put in the windows, and then I had front curtains and a middle curtain. And by the time I closed myself off in that back part, uh, that freaking air conditioner would run for 10 hours or so. If I needed a longer break, the truck would kick on and idle for an hour, and then the battery APU come back. To me, that hour of idle, a couple times a week on the truck, um, you know, way cheaper and more economical than spending $12,000 on a new tri-pack. Somebody said the other day they called about a tri-pack and installed $14,000 now.
A lot of money.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, one of my big things about diesel APU is the exhaust. Man, those things get some hours on them, and they'll bleed your eyes with the diesel coming out of the exhaust.
You're welcome.
Oh man, what's your take on it, DIY?
You're gonna hate me, but I've never had an electric one that I liked. Never had one that cools well enough to keep me cool. Um, they heat. Um, obviously a bunk heater is the way to go for heating. You
Yeah,
need APU, but I think if I had to do it all over again, I have a Thermo King tri-pack and I love it. Quality of life is so much better with one. But I think if I had to do it all over again, I'd get me a freaking Predator generator and put it to the catwalk, and one big enough to run my block heater, and an air conditioner if I wanted it in the summer, and um, a battery tender if I was concerned about that. But for $600, $700, you could set that all up real nice. It's probably what I'd do
yeah,
anymore. Those electric APUs are not cheap either. That's for sure.
No, I mean, that's what I got. I got a generator on the catwalk and an air conditioner in here for the summer, and I got a bunk heater for the winter, and I got $1,000 in that generator and that air conditioner and everything, and it does just fine, honestly. Um, I will say these that newer electric APUs are a lot better. Like that
Okay.
one I had, that was on a 2018, and that was a factory installed, and you know, that thing got cold, and it ran for a long time on those 4 batteries. Um, and you got extra set of batteries on the truck too, just for doing other things. Like as my truck, if I want to use my microwave or my hot plate for a long time, my electric hot plate or my air fryer, if I want to go more than 15, 20 minutes on that, I got to crank the truck and let it idle, and having that extra bank of batteries was good for that. But um, yeah, I mean, I'm not against a diesel APU. Like I said, I had a Comfort Pro on a company truck one time, and I've had a Thermo King on a company truck and a personal truck I had. So actually, I've had two. Yeah, I had two tri-pack on trucks that I owned. My 2007 Kenworth had a tri-pack, and my 2014 Cascadia had a tri-pack. And then I had a company and a couple companies with Averett had tri-packs. So, but that electric got a lot better. Like that 2018 Peterbilt system was pretty damn nice. Um,
Okay.
you know, but that was on a new white truck, so it kept itself cooler, and like I said, you had to do a few things, but um yeah, price is a big one for me anymore. I, I look at my competition. I was watching a guy, Trucker Todd, the other day talking about, he's over at Swift. He's leasing a truck from Swift, and Swift does not do diesel APUs anymore.
Okay.
And they've done the cost benefit, 100 ways from Sunday, and they put bunk heaters on trucks, and then they typically just idle them, or most of their company trucks, they put that opta idle on there, which, you know, I could give or take on that, but
I've had that.
um,
It's good. It's just it wakes you up.
yeah, if you're not just dead dog tired, it's going to wake you up because, um, well, you know, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's our take on APUs.
Hey, I'm gonna cut short, but I gotta bounce. I got something I gotta take care of. So
Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for coming in. I don't think I'm going to go much
yeah,
longer. I got
thanks
to
for
get up
asking.
early in the morning. Everybody say hi to bye to DIY, and go check out his channel when you get a chance. Links in his videos for that fuel locks we're talking about. So uh, later, DIY.
See ya.
All right. Thanks to DIY for dropping by. I always appreciate him. Always appreciate him. There's a link. Everybody click Gary Bates. Jared says diesel going up because I got fuel all these tanks in Ukraine. Come on with it. Oh, man. New driver update. Yeah, come on with it. I tell you what, a new Packard geared right will put you now if you're doing maybe like 150,000 pounds plus through the Sierras. That's a different story. That 12 speed 279 gears, 43,000 pounds in a box. I can do 50-mile an hour up the mountain. They're on 84 going into New York. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fresh new engine. They always perform better when they fresh new. Um, Yeah, yeah, it's I mean that's what you got to do these days. You got to get you something with a low number on a rear end, a high gear rear end, and preferably a 12-speed, if not more. International's coming out with that new 14-speed. I'd like to see how that runs. Because I try to tell people, like, you should be pulling mountains with your transmission. Your engine should be at a low RPM. These new engines, like mine pulls the mountain best at like 1,300 RPMs, kind of a lower RPM. Like my old cat, I used to have, and like you didn't want to pull no mountain at 1,300 RPMs with that. You needed that thing up around like 1,500, 1,600 RPMs. But with these new ones, especially direct drive, let that transmission pull that mountain. Drop a gear. Paul E says, "What's good DIY paint for a trailer? I got to touch up a spot on a very front and figured Rust-Oleum is good. Yeah, just your prep is the key to paint. I learned that a long time ago. Make sure you get all the rust and everything off of it. We live below our means, don't need to live the flashy Insta chat lifestyle. Yeah, there you go. Already debt free, have over 50,000 invested plus a year of emergency fund. Dang, man, good job. Paul E says the dang Chinese diesel heater is somewhat less than what I paid like 2 years ago. Yeah, I had a buddy buy one of those, but the guy that installed it didn't want to install it, so he had to go buy a name brand one. Jackknife TV says, well, if it ain't the factory electric APU, I would be fine with it. Probably would actually work. I just don't want anything mounted on the wall. I want it all done underneath the bunk. Yeah. Um, that truck's probably set up for one of those electric APUs. How much is one of those? Like, find you one of those trucks that's been wrecked or something, and see if you can buy the electric APU off of it, maybe. I was really looking at green APU or the HP 2000. That green APU is a loud sumbitch. Every time I hear one of them, man, that's got to be the loudest APU they make. Um, yeah, and the HP 2000, I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, the factory electric APU is sweet. They've gotten a lot better. I will say that they have gotten a lot better. You could easily build one DIY. I was going to, but the problem is I want underneath the bunk in a closed box. I don't want to mount it on the wall. You can do it. You can make anything. If you did the electric APU yourself, you're probably looking at 80 hours in labor, maybe $2,000 to $3,000. Yeah, it beat the hell out of buying a $10,000, $12,000 green APU situation. Trey One MC says later DIY. Yeah, I appreciate DIY coming by. Everybody go check out his channel. Grade 8 Transportation says, well, electric APU, how about setting up a set of heavy cables from your reefer unit to charge the APU batteries? Never need to idle and charge the batteries. I wouldn't want the extra, that hour of idle time, is not that big a deal to me. And most of the time, like, I didn't even need an hour of idle time. It was literally probably averaged 1 to 2 hours a week. And at that point, I'm not even that mad at it because I'm fixing to get up and go to work typically. So the truck's just, it's like warming the engine. I did see a setup one time um, for a system like that, though, grade 8. I did. They had like a tow motor connector for his trailer to his truck. And what he did is he just had it like mounted on the back of the truck, and then he had the cord that came, over. I mean, it can be done. I mean, like I said, I've seen people do it, but I don't know if I'd want the extra hassle. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not that much hassle now that I think about it, but I don't know. Maybe that is a good idea. I have to go back and look and see how that guy did that though. Greg Campbell says HP 2000 APU is absolute junk. Oh, ouch. Shannon Thomas Trucking Channel member. Good evening, everyone from Denton, Texas. Hey, Shannon. Hope all is well. Hope all is well, guys. I think I'm gonna hop out of here too. I did an hour 14 there. It's more than I was gonna do because I got to be up early in the morning. I'm gonna try to get there. I'm gonna try to get there early. I got a 5 o'clock appointment. I'm gonna try to be there around 4 o'clock because I want to hurry and get this crap off and go home. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you could on the way out, smash that like button for me. I would appreciate it. Much appreciate it. Grade 8 says, I was thinking along the lines of the heavy duty cable and plug setup like they use for electric tarps and hoppers. Yeah, definitely. There's something to that. If you're willing to do it, it's doable. It's definitely doable, no doubt. And if I can find that video, grade 8, I'll send it to you because there was a guy I watched on YouTube like years ago that did that. He had it was like he took one of those, those plastic snap together like they connect a forklift battery with. He basically bought that and ran it, But yeah. Hi Boonster. Good night, guys. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Reed says Nevada has a pretty good review video of the green APU where he compared it to the carrier and thermoking. Yeah. Check out BOC. BOC has got a review of the green APU, and he does not like it. He does not like it. So, if you were going to do something that buy yourself one of those fancy jumper cables that plug into each other, you could probably leave it plugged in all the time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like the forklift battery thing. Just run it along, with my power cable. Maybe something like that. All right, guys, we're out of here. Later.